saves me from my pains. Welcome to hell. It is I, the 12th Master of the Occult, here to bring you Hell's most popular talk show. Welcome to Hell. I have been trapped for all eternity to host this horrible, horrible show, and I don't know why you're watching it. But here we go. Welcome my co-host to the show, Warren Talbot, werewolf extraordinaire.
Sure.
No,
Professional werewolf.
professional werewolf.
I had of late. I've had a crisis of faith. You know, like what are we doing here? I used to play the guitar. I haven't picked it up in a while, mostly because the strings are made of snakes. I'm in hell.
I don't know. It's got to be some sort of satanic trick. Satan, you are having too much fun
We're having too
with
much.
the guitar, and with that can't happen.
How
Cannot happen.
I've been playing guitar since I was 10. I just learned about bar chords. I might just not be good at it. I don't know.
Wait, what? That's why I shot you in the first place.
Oh yeah. Oh, what? What? What the hell is this?
Something emerges from the dark.
What did I tell you
Oh.
about going over my head? And now I come back to talk of witch rats and slashings
Slashing. Yeah.
and freedom.
Yes.
I said no.
Hello, gentlemen. It's me,
Hello,
producer. Say. I like when you say my name. Say my name. Say it.
Adam Seraphim,
Seraphim.
our executive producer.
Seraphim.
Well, gentlemen, congratulations. Because of you, the ratings for this little show have gone through the roof, which, as you know, was not the fucking plan. It's the worst show in hell, not the best talk show. I'm seeing plugs. I'm seeing cohesion. I'm seeing segues. What the fuck is going on down here?
Listen, the unpaid intern, he has a film degree, although the paperwork says otherwise. So we have no control over what that guy's doing in his little box that you put him in. So take it up with the unpaid intern.
Yes, we're gonna throw him under the bus.
Yep.
But
Because of you, my past was revoked. You see, I can't go back to heaven. I can't go back and forth. It was the only thing giving me a reprieve from you two fucking jokes. So now, I'm a full denizen of hell. I'm here.
trapped in hell.
Oh no!
That's real funny. That's hilarious.
It sucks,
It's
right?
hilarious, isn't it, Vincent? Yes, it does suck, and now I'm
It's
just
not
stuck
good.
in this void.
Well, where's your sinners meet?
Oh, good
Yes.
one, Warren.
Yes, great one, 10 points. A lot of class from the both of you, and it's all low. But that's fine, because the good news is I can now devote all of my attention, 100% of my efforts, to writing this particular ship. So you're going to be seeing a lot of my face, dare I say, every week, right alongside them ex-wives. I will usher them into the studio. I will tell them your secrets, and I will let them have at you, both of you. But hey, this is a page turning. Okay? It's not the closing of a book. It's the turning of a page.
Right?
What?
Listen, we all want the same thing here. Why not? Why don't you just, work with us to have a good show now? I mean, listen, you lost your connection in hell. We got Devin Skunk Nuts now. We can maybe talk to him.
Yes. Skunk nuts.
What Warren and Vincent, what do you have? Why Skunk Nuts? He's on every list in every realm.
What lists?
Yeah, like a good list, right?
The worst
Like
lists.
lists? Yeah.
The worst lists of things to not encounter, lists of things to keep out of your home, lists of things to keep away from your loved ones, lest you never see them again. Skunk Nuts is a plague upon reality. He's a plague upon existence. I don't know what you're thinking about what's going to happen on Halloween, but you will not be free.
How
Okay?
do you know that? Well, I guess it was on the show.
I watched the show. We have the show's brother.
Yes.
You said it to everyone, you fucking weasel.
Only I could shoot magic from my fingers. Ah! Oh,
Jesus.
The eyes have returned, Igora.
They were gone and now they're back?
They
Yes.
it
appear
seemed
when my
like that was-
allergies are acting up.
Yeah, that was clearing up. It seemed to be. Now
It
it,
was clearing up. Ugh, Satan bless
Curse
me.
you.
Fuck you.
I was gonna throw her under the bus, but I forgot what I was gonna do it for. I just don't know what.
We're
I was just
all
trying to
under the
protect my own
bus. We're all under the bus. So let's just curl up and just let the wheels roll across our.
Oh no!
elbow.
Wait, she's having a vision.
Oh,
Hang on.
oh,
You gotta
yeah,
pause.
she writhes like this.
Yeah, she'll catch up.
Yeah, just let it go. I mean, it's probably, and I mean, it doesn't mean really probably.
Weapon balls.
It's
Web of
moth.
Well,
Mothballs.
mothballs. Ball of moth.
Ooh, that was an.
Is that what you said? You don't even know what you said.
Okay, so we don't know what these visions are. Adam, could you find out what these visions are?
Yes, don't you know anything about these
I
visions?
could. You know what? I could have figured them out. I could have figured them right the fuck out. But since you all want to start putting on a quality product, I can't go back to heaven and find out. So now I'm in the dark, literally and figuratively, along with you three.
Everything just sort of fell together. We're not trying to be good.
No,
I assure you, I
actively.
am trying actively to be
Yeah.
to be awful.
If this were good, I mean, if we were trying, these episodes would all be written beforehand.
I mean, if we're doing good, then imagine, yes, Warren, if we really tried.
Right. Like, imagine if we actually had 666 followers to go along with the 666 people we're following on every form of social media.
Does it look like I have rabbit ears?
A little bit, yeah.
Little
does,
skeleton
it does, in
rabbit
fact.
ears. Doesn't it look?
Okay, gentlemen, we'll try it your way. We will try to put out some type of show that maybe we can all be okay with. Maybe the big wigs up top will notice, and I don't know. I don't know.
We'll get to actually meet Satan himself.
Hey,
Do not bother him.
do not bother him. I've met with that man. I had to go into his office, and I wouldn't wish that on you two, and I wish a lot on you two.
Off the air, maybe there's a way for you to benefit from this Halloween thing that's going around. I don't know.
Yes. Maybe we could all escape somehow together. Perhaps you can make it back there. I don't know.
One would hope.
I don't know
see.
why
We'll
I'm
see what
being
this-
so optimistic lately.
I don't know. It doesn't look good on you. It doesn't look good on you. I was walking in that direction for 4 months.
Wow. And then where'd you wind up?
Here, in front of you.
Yeah. I got that wall in my house. Yeah.
I've been there.
Well, guys, you know, I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna start trying to map out a living space.
Well, beware all the tentacled beasts.
What tentacle beasts?
Yes, be careful out there.
What tentacle beasts? What tentacle?
All of the
Oh.
tentacle beasts.
Yeah, yeah. Don't think about them. Don't think about the tentacle
Don't even
beasts.
think about it.
Adam,
guys.
don't think about them.
Don't think about the Malbolge. Don't
Malbolge.
think about.
Yeah, don't even say. Why'd you say his name?
Don't say. What's that? Something's out.
Oh no. Here, just you should
Oh,
go
no.
deal.
No.
He'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
he just has to keep running down that hallway for another 4 months.
yeah. They'll disassemble him. They'll bring him back together. He'll have to
Right.
keep running. It's gonna be a whole thing.
He'll end up right back here. He'll be fine. demons are speaking to me. They're telling me it's time for our next guest, Warren. Sinners, it's time for our next guest. Won't you please welcome to hell Tom Brennan of Electoral Dysfunction. Welcome to hell!
Oh my goodness! What a delight to be in hell! Finally! Oh, thank you so much for having me. I'm
Yes, it's wonderful to have you here in the bowels of eternity.
I have to say, I think I come onto the show. I think you guys are owed an apology, as are all the denizens of the underworld, from the overworld is where I live, because we have referred to the last couple of years of the Trump administration as like hell. But I've watched your show. I'm a huge fan of Welcome to Hell, and it seems like for all the bad parts, you're having a blast down there. And I feel like it's unfair that your world has been equated with what is very clearly a problem of the living. So.
Yes, it's all quite unfair. It's like what is hell anymore? What is it?
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, there's further equation with our world and your world, in that for about 30 minutes we're enjoying ourselves.
That's
30 minutes out of the whole week.
Yeah, that's I gotta say I haven't done the math, but I'm sure 30 minutes sounds about right for how much I enjoy a week.
We have known of your show for a long time. Hell has been watching, and it's great to finally have you as a guest.
Yes.
Quite frankly, quite honestly.
Yeah. Thank you. We've been doing Electoral Dysfunction, I guess, 8 years now. And we just started doing a podcast version of it, which basically came about as trying to, me and some friends needed to make sure that we actually saw each other while we were holed up during this pandemic that we're all living through. Well, some of us living through, and it's kind of turned into a thing, and we're very proud of it and glad to hear that Hell enjoys it, and likewise the people at Electoral Dysfunction, big fans of Welcome to Hell. So it's a real Flintstones meet the Jetsons kind of situation.
Yeah. I mean, this year one of the few shows that sponsored or hosted Humans Are the Monsters when it came out in the summer.
That's right.
I feel like I got to do it again because now there's over 100,000 bodies more.
That's true. You've got an update. We've been happy to host Warren Talbot as a guest twice, I believe, at this point. Once on the live show, once on the podcast, and also, I believe, a friend of Warren's, the Curse to Eternal Life newsboy Phil, stops by pretty frequently.
Yeah,
he's Curse to the Overworld.
I don't really talk to him too much. I got sensitive ears.
Sure. No, that's fair. He's very loud.
How did you escape to get on his show?
I get extended invitations. It's Robert George.
Yeah, the New York Daily News has a backway portal to hell.
It's like
you can only come out if you're guesting on comedy shows. There's no other, and you have to go right back.
Yep,
That's a true thing, and I urge all of your listeners or viewers rather to go to the Daily News building and force them to open that portal for them.
You hear that, sinners at home? Go to the Daily News building and search for the portal to hell.
220 East 42nd Street in New York City. One of the many hell gates. I mean, there's 7 big ones that everyone should know about, but that's like a...
Yeah.
There's some secret ones.
It's right by the Port Authority, I think. So that's a big...
Yeah.
You would think there'd be one in the Port Authority.
Yeah. That's the big
right
one.
in the name.
Yeah. That's... What's the difference now between the live show and the podcast? I mean, is it sort of the same format aside from the live improvisation that would happen on the podcast?
Yeah. When we did the live show, we do a shorter conversation and then an improv set inspired by the conversation that we had. Now we don't really do improv. We'll have maybe a character bit or a sketch or a funny guest at the top. Then we'll have a musical number play us out, and that way we kind of honor the artistic part. But we have more time to talk, and we'll have a panel of 4 or 5 other people. And what is the obvious advantage of this moment in time where we're stuck at home is that I'm able to get guests from who aren't local. I've had and able to get perspectives from further away. It's hard to find a lot of politically different perspectives. A lot of the circles I run in, even if people are a little more moderate, they're still pretty anti-Donald Trump. But I'm still able to get a point of view of folks from Florida and folks from Colorado and Texas. And so it's a different, even if we have the same goal, there's a different perspective that they present than the usual, what I think fortunately, thanks to our earlier mentioned colleague Robert George, who, while a never Trump Republican, is very much a Republican, our show's always been able to have, even if it's just him, a diversity of opinion based off of that. But now we have a real regional diversity. We get the perspective of what's happening on the ground in North Carolina in the middle of this election, which is very different than what's happening on the ground in New York.
We have one more question for you.
Of course.
Oh, yes. Go for it, Warren.
Oh, if you should leave your mortal plane, be it in a violent way or a peaceful way, however you'd like it, well, I suppose that's up to you. How do you want this to end?
For me, that's a good question and one I think about a lot. I have I was about to say 2 answers, but really 1.5 answers. So the half answer is, however I go, I'd like to somehow be present with the 3 people I hate the most and be able to make piercing eye contact with them and just say, "It was you," and then die. And then let that terror just sit in their hearts for the rest of their lives.
That's beautiful.
Another way I would like to go out, although I am not a boxer, is similar to the way that the boxer dies in Friday the 13th, Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan.
Oh, yes.
Just sort of stopping, holding off a monster so my friends can get away. And then he punches my head right off.
He does all right. He hangs in there, but
It's like Freddy Krueger and him, the only two to land some blows on Jason. But then just as he gets him to the edge of that building, I guess he ran out of gas, and then boom, head clear out.
he tells him to take his best shot. That was a bad idea.
And he does.
No, he does. Thank you so much for being on the show, Tom.
Be safe
you for
out
Our
there.
portal closes.
While I escape, if I can just quickly plug Electoral Dysfunction Quarantine. Get it
Yes,
wherever you get your
please.
podcasts, my friends. Anywhere you get your podcasts, Apple, Google, all of them, or just head over to electoralcomedy.com. And now to my portal. Gentlemen, take care down there.
Farewell.
I'll see you soon.
Heed the call to all the flagrant psychos out there. If you're tired of the routine circle jerk with axes, then Bloodshank is for you. With the Bloodshank, it will play your dick like a flute, and you can cut your way all the way down to hell to meet Satan himself. And it comes with a compass to point you and your son to the only topless shonies in America. Yes, that's right. This blade is sharper than Aaron Sorkin's dialogue. But wait, there's more. Don't leave yet, you assholes! Cleverly concealed in the handle is a place to hide your dick ecstasy. How did you get it? Surprise, it's a free gift! And a sheath for easy access against the giant mind spiders attacking you from the dick ecstasy. And it comes with survival waterproof matches. I got a match my ass in your face. Order the Bloodshank today and you get your choice of black, that's racist, or camouflage. Where to go? If you order the Bloodshank in the next hour, you also get a used knife, but you must get rid of it immediately once you receive it. Order your Bloodshank today. Mail $10 to Bloodshank, Roy Orbison Prison, care of Marcus Powder Dick Masterson, Plateau, Utah 76012. Bloodshank, what are you waiting for?
You know her, you love her. It's my ex-wife!
Who? She's dancing. What?
How'd I get here?
Hey.
You're just spinning around, and then you appeared, and you appeared out of some sort of a whirlwind.
You
I was just with my go-go coven.
you look familiar.
Yes, she does.
Yeah,
Wait.
well, I would hope I look familiar, Vincent. After all, I'm your wife, Christina Romani.
What?
Oh.
Shh, you've said enough, okay? I'm done with the patriarchy, okay? It's 1968, and I'm a member of WITCH, the Women's International Terrorist Conspiracy from Hell.
Oh, that's a real thing.
Yes, it's a real thing. I helped create it because feminism is real, and men don't deserve what they have. I learned it all from you, Vincent. I came down to you when I was a sophomore in high school. Remember that, Warren?
Louisa, Louisa.
We sent you back to hell. Back from hell. We sent you. We shamed you.
Yes, didn't we? We got you out.
Oh, no, you didn't. I ended up going back in time, and I met you, Vincent, and boy, was I innocent.
You old dog.
Sounds right. I'm a horrible man. I'm a cat.
Yeah.
I'm a dog.
We time traveled her by accident. So
And then I married her in the past.
how did you not? Oh yeah, you wouldn't know her then because of time travel. But no, but wait a second, Vince.
I mean, it's the whole Marty McFly thing. How would his parents not remember him when he was born?
I don't
You
know,
were
Marty.
born the whole time.
You just have to sort of suspend your disbelief.
I love the earrings with the lipstick together, the green and the red. Merry Christmas, am I right?
I mean, Merry Christmas.
I know it's dark down here,
And
but
a
I
Happy
quite
New
the
Year.
fog.
It really
I'm
pops.
quite the 60s do.
So what's
I
it like? You come from 2020. You were a teenager in the 21st century. What's the 60s like for you?
Let me tell you, I am thriving. I'm thriving. I learned all I knew from Vincent's books that he just laid around, and they were collecting dust. It's not like he was actually reading them.
Yeah, they weren't mine. I took them from someone else. I don't.
The way that I see this in my head, she sought out the Satan. She
She sought out the dark forces. Correct.
She got you though. Then you sought her out because you were like, you sort of got a whiff of your own magic energy on her because you're in love with yourself.
I mean, I for one feel like we should try and send you back to 1968. It's
I do want to go back, but let me just settle one thing with you first, okay? I read through the Necronomicon, which was, the laws of the dead, right?
right.
One thing I want to know is where are the marriage laws of the dead, okay? What am I getting out of this?
Well, I mean, in death, he's still working. I know a guy, his name is Philip Casal. He heard of another Philip Casal who was embroiled in an alimony suit because he retired in Alabama and then went north to Carolina to work and have a whole other career. And they later found out about it and set a precedent that Philip Casal helped set by being a conniving bastard to his wife. So I'm not listening.
Phil Casal. This Phil Casal
Fuck that guy.
sounds like a trickster.
Yeah, he's certainly benefiting from the patriarchy. Let me just say it one more time.
I don't even remember going back. Maybe I haven't even gone back in time yet to meet you.
Yeah,
Yet.
we were on
No, because-
serious psychedelics.
This is before.
Perhaps when I escape on Halloween night, I will find some way to go back to 1968.
It's possible. On the other hand, you might have
Who
actually.
knows?
Who knows? You might have actually married her while you were alive and forgot all about it.
That could be as well.
That's like a 75% possibility.
I would like to say I regret, but I regret nothing.
Okay, Christina, thanks for coming. Why am I thanking you? You're here to
Just don't thank her.
blame him. I'm not.
What's going on here?
Warren, want me to do
This is my eternal torment. I banish you. It's the dark portal is
Don't
closing.
banish her. I'm having fun here. Let me, not
Warren, look
Don't
me up
have
when you,
fun.
when you come to 68. Look me up, okay, Warren? I'll do your numbers.
Don't banish her. Don't banish her.
I banished her.
Come
Why
on.
can't I just banish them right away?
I think like a timer goes off, and then suddenly
Yeah,
like
my finger magic doesn't work. It's
yeah.
the dark portal closes. Thank you to all of our guests, but we must farewell. My chains have returned.
Thank you for watching. Follow us on Hell's Talk Show. Hell's Talk Show on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch. Like and subscribe. Find us. I mean, the YouTube algorithm is kind of fucky, if you know what I mean. So really do the work to find us. I would start by looking up our most recent extended interview with Oike Horror, which is up on YouTube now. If you actually search Oike Horror on YouTube, that'll be one of the hits you get, and that's your way in. Good night.